right. All right. We have a bone to pick with this one. Boojilicious, the Cool Umbrella playing a lot of good games between these two recently. They play a lot, but Boojilicious stealing from me. Hummus Boy, lad. How dare he steal from me? Stealing, by the way, no one ever took this lord. Literally, not a single person in my lifetime has ever used this lord besides me. He is my lord. I designed him and added him into the game. I paid CA $1 million, and he stole it. The Red Crested Skink Chief. I actually like this lord a lot for Lizardman. If you're not taking the Salon, then he does have anti-large armor piercing. He has pretty good melee stats. He is very cheap. I usually actually just take him on foot, but he's very, very cheap, and he has the Warrior's Crest ability, which can make him trade very up in duels. I like him a lot. I think the Red Crested Skink Chief is great. Also, that was a meme for anybody out there who's like, wow, he's actually flaming the shit out of this guy. No, it's just I like this lord a lot. So when I see it, I'm like, yay! Somebody else took it. Somebody else believes. For us, Lizardman build, we do have Feral Cold Ones. Cold Ones, Spear Riders, more Feral Cold Ones, is some arm-piercing, cheap, dog-like units. Front line of Skinks, secondary line of Skinks with Jabs. We have Chameleon Skinks on the front line, some Saurus in the very far back as big world beaters. We do have a Feral Carnosaur, anti-large armor-piercing jank unit that usually does not do very well at all, but man, you'll love to see him anyway. We do have the Clawstone Hunter, Ripterdactyls, ROR with anti-large, and a Skink Priest of Heavens with just Comet of Cassandora. On the other side, for the green beans, we do have Forest Goblin Spider Riders paired up with Orc Boar Boys. Not biggins this time. In the backfield, we do have some Wolf. Oh, okay, I was going to say Spider Riders. Wolf Rider Archers. Interesting. Normally, Spider Riders provide nice poison, so you usually see them. 2 Black Orcs, some Squig Herds for armor piercing. Front line of Gobbos, because they're generally very cost effective. We have a Goblin Great Shaman, because Cool Umbrella really likes this unit. And then 2 Goblin Big Bosses with Dayneed Stabbin. Interesting. Okay. Cool. The builds are fine. The Carnosaur is generally considered a meme, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be good for hunting down Grom the Paunch, or in this case, the Spider Shaman, I guess. The Infantry Corps is pretty solid. I like the Clawstone Hunters. They're risky, but I do personally enjoy them. Anyway, Cav engagement is happening. Feral Cold Ones are going to get ambushed, but with Chameleon Skink support and nearby Cold One Spear Riders that could be activated to come into the fight, I think the Lizardmen will largely be okay with this. The big problem is Clawstone Hunters currently being shot in the face by Skirmish Cav. That's real bad for the Lizards. Here the Cold One Spear Riders are going to get engaged. Now the Spider Riders have hit their Chameleon Skinks. A little bit late on that engagement, but I mean, shit happens. Other Chameleon Skinks are getting just pounded by light cavalry in the distance. That is going to be a problem. That's probably a dead unit for the Lizardmen. Meanwhile, Black Orcs are taking a lot of damage fighting these basic Skinks because of the Javelin support, obviously, but still, it's a lot of damage. Clawstone Hunters are coming over here. I wonder what they're actually going to do and get involved. Carnosaur and the Red Crested Skink Chief themselves are both just chilling off, staying out of the fight for now. Things appear to be going the green beans' way. A Waz even popped, helping out these Cav engagements even more. Black Orc should be just fine now. What is that? Itchy Nuisance, lowering the melee attack of these Clawstone Hunters significantly. They still have 30. Wow, good stats on those guys. The Feral Carnosaur and the Red Crested Skink Chief both now have orders to go attack the Spider Shaman. We'll see what they can get done. Comet of Cassandora is coming in. Does it stray from the path? No, it does not. It even strays from the path in the correct direction, hits the Black Orcs instead of any Lizardman units. But the Feral Carnosaur is in now. Red Crested Skink Chief is trying to also get involved. But man, he is struggling to walk. There we go. Now he's going to move. Clawstone Hunters were not able to escape. They are getting drawn back to the fight, but now that might be okay as the Carnosaur is just tearing this spider limb from limb. The Red Crested Skink Chief says, let me in too, please. Thank you, my lord. Lizardmen are quite down on the balance of power considering how early in the game it is, and I would agree. That left flank went to shit. The center fight is still deeply engaged, and the right-hand fight also isn't going very well. But what is going great is this Lord Sniping attempt. Feral Carnosaur is making his life hell, and even the Skirmish Cav of the Greenskins is accidentally helping as the Spider's very explosive attack animations take it into the path of fire. More often than not, I swear they're shooting that Spider more than the Carnosaur because it's just so huge. Anyway, Carnosaur and the Red Crested Skink Chief kicking this guy's ass. And they even got him to rampage for a little bit somehow, it looked like, but maybe that was just the wall particle effects, I don't know, but he's already down. He almost just shattered out right there, and the rampaging Carnosaur does have his booty in mind. He shatters. The Greenskin leadership and magic is no more. When he runs off the map, they'll take a debuff, but if the Lizards can manage to kill him, that would be pretty good too. Feral Coldlings and Clawston Hunters trying to catch the Skirmish Cav, not really getting a ton of damage out, and those guys are able to just walk away. And now the Goblin Big Bosses, once they are focused, they are deleted, and this Feral Carnosaur ain't taking no shit from nobody. There's not a lot of designated Daka that can take them down. Like, basic archers are pretty good against Carnosaurs. Skirmish Cav with armor piercing are good against Carnosaurs, but they're getting pushed off by Lizardmen units. Full health Black Orc. Comet is currently getting cast on it. I do love the Comet after the buffs it got coming into Warhammer 3. I think it's a pretty good spell. Does really nice damage. It's relatively cheap. The only risk on it is easy to dodge if you see it coming from the moment it's cast, and it can go off course to do some serious friendly fire. So it's risky, but I like the spell. Carnosaur and the Red Crested Skink Chief holding out together, taking on all comers and killing them. Goblin Great Shaman is almost near the edge of the map, and that is when the big leadership bombs will come in. Here are the Black Orcs. Where's the other Black Orc? There were two on this map at one point. There they are. One of the Black Orcs is surrounding Red Crested Skink Chief, who currently has the They Need Stab It on him, giving him only 21 melee defense. They're trying to get the damage out while they still can, but the Goblin Big Boss is also pushed off, and the Rampaging Carnosaur, it's just like infinitely rampaging. Now this guy, the Red Crested Skink Chief, does have a stop rampage ability. It's probably just on cooldown right now, but the infinite rampage bug is not as big a deal for Lizardmen as it is for other factions, because they have a lot of ways to stop it. Caster is focused on chasing off all of these boar boys, and the Goblin Big Boss, but looks like Goblin Big Boss is actually going to rally. He's not that interested in chasing down the Caster, however. Ooh, and he routes yet again. Clawston Hunters are also going to rout off the other big boss. This could be a problem for the Greenskins. His balanced power tips very heavily against them. It's just everything starts routing. Oh, because the Spider Caster went off the map at last. There it is. Yeah, now everything's routing. And can this one Black Orc hold it together? It's looking doubtful at the moment. Red Crested Chief still chasing down the Morgan's Major Marauders, who are firing at Skinks because Skirmish Cav are very, very hard to target appropriately when they're running away. The AI kind of does what it wants. Both Goblin Big Bosses are able to rally. Looks like the Clawston Hunters were pushed off. No, they were pulled away. Okay. But if these Black Orcs are out, it's 100% GG. Could be a big moment for the Greenskins if they're able to snipe out the Red Crested Skink Chief, who is currently wading his way through Black Orcs, just trying to get out of here alive. Because the only way the Lizardmen loses now is if their Lord dies and they get a massive leadership bomb, and then maybe the Greenskins find a way back in this game, but it's looking unlikely. As Red Crested Skink Chief gets to safety, Ripperdactyls are ready to turn on the Black Orcs at a moment's notice. And still this feral T-Rex is out here. He's on the hunt. He's on the prowl, and this little wolf boy with like almost 20 more speed is having troubles getting away, and then he stops because he loses his order. His movement order came to an end. He gets routed for the last time. He is going to shatter. This other one is going to shatter as soon as it realizes it's fighting a goddamn T-Rex. He also shatters, and with all of them shattering and a Comet coming in for good notice, we will have army losses. We will have one last satisfying Comet, you son of a biscuit. It was almost there. But you know who's the best boy? This one. This is the best boy. Look at him go. Look at him go. Good lad. Yeah. Alright. Red Crested Skink Chief did fine, considering his cost. Comet Caster did not get as much value as I honestly would have expected. Carnosaur got 2,400. This is legitimately the first game I've ever seen a Carnosaur do well, so that was exciting. Seeing that alone was worth the cast. Source Warriors did fine. Cold and Spear Riders struggled. Generally the flanks suffered. Bootylicious had some, I don't want to say unfortunate because it sounds unlucky, but just like some botched engagements on the side. Not trying to like flame. It's just like, that's how the battle went. Booj didn't have good engagements on the sides, but his Lord Snipe was very strong. And for Cool Umbrella, like, he just didn't recognize the danger his Spider Shaman was in until it was too late, and he lost his caster, but he did well in the flanks. Just turns out that losing your Lord is more important than winning the flanks as Greenskins. So, Boar Boys did fine, Black Orcs did okay. Goblin Big Boss, the double Big Bosses did alright considering how cheap they are. Skirmish Cav did alright. Spider Riders ran down Skirmishers. And the Goblins mostly got crumped, but yeah. Spider Caster getting sniped out was huge. Huge. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.